Hey guys, this is Darren. Wanted to come at you and chat about what's going on in this world right now, and here's why I'm thinking about this. And this is more specific to my dental audience. If you're not my dental audience, there's probably still some parallels this might be helpful in, but I want to really hit the dental audience, and here's why. I'm standing out here. It's a beautiful day. I got a great view, but as you can see behind me, there are some storm clouds coming in. And as I think about 2020, I think about storm clouds, right? It has been a challenging year to say the very least. And I'm hearing from a lot of people, like almost everybody, that June and July were their best months ever. Like literally, they crushed it, had amazing, amazing months. And that's awesome. We should celebrate that. The reason why you might hear a pause in my voice is because I think winter's coming, or storms are coming, even though we've already been through some gnarly ones. But the ones that I'm thinking of that are coming are going to be September. It's 6 months after all this started. For those of you in dental offices anyway who work on sort of a 6 month rotation, I see a possible problem there. So my question for all of you is I want to congratulate you on having some amazing months in June and July. But I want you to think ahead rather than going, we're killing it, we're crushing it. I want you to think ahead to what's September and October going to be. Because as you can see, maybe it's starting to rain on me. The storms are coming, and they tend to always come, whether we like it or not. And I'm not trying to be overly dramatic. I'm just suggesting that you plan ahead. Like I should have a rain jacket out here, or I should maybe be doing this in a studio rather than outside in the storm. The reason why I wanted to film this out here, though, look at this view. Check out this view. Look at this beautiful, amazing view that I have. And the reason why I show you that is a couple reasons. One is I like how Stephen Covey put it. You know, managers will just make sure, if I use let's imagine an army out marching through the forest. A manager will just make sure we're marching at the right speed, we're all staying in line, we're doing what we're supposed to do. A leader is going to stop and climb a tree and look up to see if we're going the right direction. And my question relates to right now in September is, are you looking up to make sure we're going the right direction? Or are we so busy congratulating ourselves on a record? I've literally heard people tell me they had the record months of their careers in July, which is awesome. But what are you going to do if September comes and it's not the same? Are you planning ahead? I'll give you a couple of illustrations. One thing that a lot of people are concerned about is hygiene patients. And, we can only see them twice a year. And I have a whole nother narrative I'd love to do on that, but in the interest of time and keeping this relatively short, I'm not going to do it right now. But I want to hit this topic a little bit relative to what we've got going on in the world now, because a lot of people, getting rained on, a lot of people are concerned about that we can't get those patients back in twice a year. Here would be the narrative I would consider and suggest using. I think I would look at your patients and go, hey guys, with us having the whole COVID delay and you getting a little off schedule, I'm a little concerned about your health. And as it relates to your oral health, what I would like to suggest is that we have you were just in here in July. I'd like to suggest you come back in 3 months instead of 6 this time, so we can get you back to where you have always been, because with the delay, I'm concerned it'll get you behind the 8 ball. Of course, the caveat here is that it's a true statement, right? I mean, if you got someone who's got like nothing in their mouth, don't be making stuff up for the sake of money. But if you've got someone who's kind of questionable, little puffy gums, normally presents healthy, this might be a really appropriate story for that person. And, inevitably, someone's going to ask, well, is my insurance going to cover it? And the answer is, maybe. If you as a practitioner are savvy enough to look at who has every 6 months or who has twice in a calendar year, this is a real easy conversation with the twice in the calendar year folk. With the twice in 6 months, we have a little bit of a challenge. And I guess I'll tease the next time I'll be on here about how we can get around that, and I'll shoot that maybe in a day or so. But I want you to really be planning ahead and thinking about that and going, hey, I hear the thunder coming. I see the raindrops are starting to fall. What is my plan for September when the storms come? Or the schools shut down and we have second closures of the world because of the pandemic ending the world, whatever it might be. Not trying to make light on the issues here, being trivial or silly for the sake of levity. But I would contemplate. That's an interesting text message. I'm getting a request if I'll help law offices while I'm doing a Facebook Live right now. I'm not sure who that is. Um, anyway, I would contemplate what is your plan for this fall to handle the storms as they come rolling in. Because you can see the clouds here, right? They're right there. Look at all the clouds. They're going to come. Storms are going to come. It's absolutely beautiful out. You can sit here and look at the beautiful mountain and go, wow, look at that. That's amazing. But if you don't have a plan on how to get to the beautiful mountain when the storm comes, it disrupts your plan. So I want to challenge you to have a plan. In fact, if you really want to have an interactive sort of social media experience here, do me a favor, shoot yourself a 15, 20-second video of what your plan is. Drop it here in the comments, and I'll come back and I'll address it and give you feedback of, hey, what about this, or have you thought about changing this? Talk about getting some consulting from someone that you don't even have to pay in this case. If you go posting a video with, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing, and you post it in the comments, I will come back and respond to every single person's comments. Hopefully I don't regret that, or hopefully I do regret offering that because I get so many people responding. But I'll be happy to give you a customized answer to your solution, to your plan, and make sure it's a good, solid plan that'll work for you. Because it's starting to rain. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I don't know if you can hear the lightning. I don't know if you can't hear lightning, thunder, or the hail or grapple that's starting to fall on me, or snow, or whatever it is for the first week in August. But I think I'm going to get out of the weather. And I'd suggest you get out of the weather that's going to come in September by having a plan. So post your plan in the comments or post a video, whichever you like, and I'll respond to every single one. And we'll see what we can do to make sure you have a solid plan so when September comes, you're dancing in the rain as opposed to running into your truck like I'm about to do myself right now. Have an awesome day, everybody.